Okay guys, it's Monday morning in my world. In your world, it's someday in the future. But I like to start out my Mondays kind of moderate intensity. Don't like to really ramp up the conditioning too crazy. But what I always do is I start with what me are kind of the key lists. I'm going to probably do some squatting. I do some pulling, whether that's pull-ups, ring rows, bent over rows, maybe some clean pulls. I'm probably not going to do that because I have a little bit of a hand issue. I cut my hand in between my fingers, so I want to let that heal. But I hit up the squats and pulls, and then in the afternoon, I like to do something fun outside or just some general conditioning. I've been kind of neglecting my yoga practice, but for me, I try to set up the week, have the first day be the most important day, so I try to do some squats, I try to do some pulling movements, and then from there, move forward. I usually hit my stride Tuesday, Monday, usually a little hard because on the weekends I've been sitting around a lot more, not being as productive. But that's just what I do. For me, I usually try to crank out some work, but I don't know how that's going to happen. All right, we're back in the lair, in the back inner room of CrossFit Reaction, where we store a lot of stuff. So today, after I did 5 sets of 6 on the back squat, which for me, 205 right now, that was, challenging. I had about 2 minutes rest in between each set. Did that. Then I came back here, I did some single leg work, some Bulgarian split squats or rear foot elevated lunges, 8 each leg. Then over here, box step ups, 8 each leg. And for me, I noticed a really big difference in what I would say my dominant leg, the leg that I would jump and kick with. Man, it's a lot weaker. And I think that has a lot to do with my ankle. It's just, I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear it on the video? I don't know. Well, anyways, I stepped on a girl's foot in college, playing intramural basketball, sprained it really bad. Probably didn't do the rehab that I should because I was like 20 and an idiot and didn't listen to anybody because I thought I knew everything. But guys, I'm telling you, I've neglected the single leg movements for a while. I used to do them a lot, and single arm. I did some dumbbell presses and ring rows. Those things aren't glamorous. They're not cool to put on Instagram. They're not cool to put on Facebook because they don't look hard. It's not as cool as doing a Turkish get up with someone on your arm, or like cleaning 300 or snatching, 225, whatever. But for the long haul, I'm 35 years old, or I will be 35. For me, doing these things keeps me in the game longer, moving well. Training isn't glamorous. Exercise isn't glamorous. It's rehab, prehab, trying to create a bulletproof body. That's what we're here for. Share my knowledge. This guy, I know Steve Maxwell, was talking about, I think when I was younger, you always want to look at the really ripped dudes and ask them for advice. When I look back, like my first training partner, this guy I was running with a lot when I was right out of college, was probably in his 40s, late 40s, running a lot. My former training partner at work, Scott Murr, who some of you guys know. If not, pick up his book first. Book on running. It's a great read. But, you should be listening to people that are doing what you want to do when you're their age, right? I was pretty fortunate. I worked in an environment when I worked at the Furman Fitness Center where I had 3 coworkers that were all older than me by 15, 20 years, and they're all super active. And I watched them train and got a lot of input and kind of took that to heart. And this is what I'm saying. Listen to your elders, guys. And I know that some people at 25 to 35 might not be a big difference, but it is. And I've been doing this for 10 years, CrossFit and strength training, after coming out of endurance game. So listen to it, listen to your body. It's not glamorous, right? It's repeatedly doing the same things over and over again to be good at something. So people ask me in the gym, why do we squat so much? Why do we do so many burpees? Because they're a great conditioning tool. Why do we row? Because it's non-weight bearing activity. It's awesome. Save yourself. Biking. That's what I have to do now. I'm making this video instead of doing my cool down. But, gotta do it for the fans. I'm gonna give you a little tour of the back room. A lot of you guys haven't seen it. So, here it is, the original CrossFit Reaction sign. We got lots of dumbbells. Boom. Rowers, GHDs, and pull-up rig that you kind of use. And then you see we go back out, wall balls, refrigerator for delicious drinks. But guys, if your gym doesn't have equipment like this, different kind of barbells, you'll see the farmer's handles, different kind of, if they're not mixing it up, trying to get the most out of you and your programming, just really think about that when you look at a gym. Like, what tools do they have? Do they just have the bare basics? Because what I think is some people, CrossFit's their job and it's like something they stumbled upon. And for me, this is all I ever wanted to be, right? As a coach. I've put a lot of my resources, it's time, energy, and energy into this gym to make it great. Because the people in here need to get all of the things that I would have myself do. And you gotta invest in that. This is healthcare. Some people might think it, but this is my healthcare, and I'm just having to share it with all these people. So that's why we have really nice stuff here. And you gotta be improving, because you gotta be improving. I gotta be improving myself. You know? So, keep training hard, subscribe, share. Like I said, if we got 120 more subscribers, I will do the 10,000 calorie challenge. Subscribe, like, share, comment below right here, and keep training hard. I'll give you another video soon.